Hello and welcome to another instalment of our occasional podcast called I Wish I Hadn't. I'm Dave Hill.
And I'm John Wyatt. As you can tell from our names, David and Jonathan, we were born in the 1950s, so we've had many years to accumulate embarrassing moments which we now feel happy to share.
The dictionary defines regret as a sorrowful remembrance, a sense of loss. But we're not in the business of sorrow and loss here. We're dealing with those things in life that we might wish had been otherwise, but which we're now prepared to own up to. Welcome back to part 2 of our podcast with friends.
We had a surprise one for my 40th, didn't we? Which
Yeah.
you, I can't remember if I've talked about this in a podcast before, I might have done, but our friends, we'd agreed to go out for, it wasn't actually the day of the birthday, we'd agreed we were going to go out for a meal, weren't we? And our friend who was driving said, I've got to nip to the health club to pick up some papers from my secretary who's there doing some health stuff. On the way, do you mind? I said, no. And his wife then started brilliantly acting and saying, I can't believe you're doing this on the night we're going out. This is ridiculous. And it was like they were having a domestic in the front seat. And we were in the back going, I was going, I don't know what's going on, this is awful, you know. We're supposed to be out for a nice night. And he pulled in the into the car park, and he said, well, I'm going in to get the papers now. I'll be back in a minute. And he went off, slammed the door and went off, and we're sitting there. And I was sitting there thinking, going hot and cold. Lynn obviously knew what was going on, but was acting well as well, I'm thinking. And then he came back and he said, oh, look, she hasn't quite finished in there yet. Should we just go in for a quick drink while we wait for her to finish and get the papers? And I said, well, have we got time? Oh, yeah, we've got time, that's fine. So we did. We went in, of course, when I walked in, the door opened and all the family were there and all relations were there. And it was a real shock. Aww. But it was one of those moments where you look and you think, why are you here? Because you don't live here. Yeah. You're not from Lichfield. And it took those few seconds for me to go, oh, right, okay, yeah. But I always said it's one of the best bits of acting he'd ever done, him and his wife had ever done. It was really exciting and really,
Did you
really
love
impressive.
it, though? Did you really love it?
It was brilliant. We had a great time, yeah, a great party. Yeah. Because it was a surprise, yeah.
I wouldn't like a surprise.
Don't worry, we'll never do it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just got to put that out there. Anybody listening, don't, please.
Oh, I give you a surprise
forget your
party.
Well, just because you'd be mean.
Yes,
yeah.
And also I get you a beautiful sad CD at the same time. I'd have it playing as you walk through the door.
And could you fix up a Russian acupuncture?
I could, to give you some shocks.
Yes. Let's have it all in. Let's go the whole hog.
To get everybody into
Well, as we get older, we've got to be a bit careful with surprises.
Yes, I suppose so. Yes, that's very true.
Now, we were going to talk as well about photographs tonight, weren't we? Because,
I've got a very funny story
Lynn's
about
got a good story about photographs, which
good.
Always made us laugh.
I shall tell you about this. Many years ago, I needed to get myself a new passport photograph. So in my lunch hour, I walked down New Street in Birmingham, went into the post office, and I was queuing to go into the booth. And this lovely little Indian man came out of the booth. So I went in, and as I sat down, it flushed. And then I sort of stood up, and as I stood up, it flushed again. And I thought, that's peculiar. So then I thought, no, I realised that I was probably not on my own photographs. So then I put the money in for my photographs and had mine. When I came out, the man was waiting for his photographs to come through, because, they used to take a while. And he was on the first two, and I was on the last two.
And wasn't there one as well where there was like him leaving the booth?
Yes, there was one of him. No, there was one of him normally. There was one of him leaving the booth, one of me going, and then one of me leaving the booth, and it was absolutely hilarious. And I thought, well, how's he going to explain that when he gets home?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Who's this
So
woman
funny.
sharing a booth?
And I was with somebody from work, and she was absolutely hysterical because she knew straight away what had happened.
I've had a photo booth that malfunctioned, so that when I went in and had my photos done, and the photos that came out were of somebody else.
Yeah.
So it was obviously kind of delayed. You know. So whoever came after me got mine, which wasn't.
I thought you were going to say it malfunctioned because it made me look like an old man.
Yeah.
We went down to Lou once, didn't we? And Uncle Arthur was no longer with us. We were walking along the front with him, and we said to him, "Would you mind taking a photo of us? In camera time, you know. Would you mind taking a photo of Uncle Arthur, just the two of us?" And he said, "Yeah,
by
that's
the beach,
fine."
wasn't it?
By the beach. So we posed, and Uncle Arthur took the camera, and as he put it up to his face, he closed one eye, and that was the eye he put behind the viewfinder. So you could see his other eye open. You could see one closed, and he pointed it not quite at us. And I said to Lynn, "We're not in this photograph, or at least I'm not." And of course, he took it, handed it back, took it, and when we had them develop like you did in those days,
Yes. Yeah.
the photograph that came out was you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A lot of
Half of you.
half of me, and a lot of the sea and the beach.
No, and that lovely little fat man.
Oh, little fat, yes, a little fat man.
And it was as though it was taking of that man.
Yeah.
And you happened to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've had a similar thing. We were the five of the family of us was on the top of Golden Cap and wanted a photograph taken of the five of us. So there was another man who was at the top, so I asked him to take a photograph, and so he posted it all. Took one with one of our cameras, and he said, "I better take another one just to make sure." He took another one, and then a third one. So I said, "Thank you very, very much." Off he went. When we looked at the photos, he chopped all of us off at the neck, so you saw the five bodies and not a head in sight.
Yeah. Oh, waiting for them to be developed, that was it.
Oh,
Well,
that was the thing,
that's
wasn't
true,
it?
isn't it? Because then
Yeah.
they came back and they were always disappointing.
And you always had that sticker on it that
Yep.
said something like
Yeah.
overexposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you always knew that somebody else had seen them before you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is this special? I never really thought of that.
Yes, somebody else would have seen those.
Well, mind you, I mean,
Yes, exactly.
one amongst us took a photo of us today, a selfie, and forgot to took a very nice
Yeah.
picture of a roof.
Yes. Yes.
You'll be slated for that, you'll be.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
And actually, the one that was taken in the end
It was
quite
good, yeah,
acceptable.
yeah.
Yes,
I mean, the one before it had the roof and two men that we don't know.
Yeah.
yes.
And the one that you sent of the three of us boys.
Isn't that a lovely photo?
Yeah, except Emily said that none of you are looking at the same camera. We're all looking off in different directions.
Really?
Yeah, and I did say some alcohol
That
had
had been taken.
Yeah.
Assumed.
It was like pretty things.
Pretty squirrel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And I think that's a lovely photo of you three, actually.
Well, I was looking for it. I said, "No, Lynn, you have to put one of the ones of you and Mandy on there." And she said, "None of them are any good."
They aren't, are they?
Well, I'm in them.
No, the two of us. Do you remember? I mean, that one I took of
Well,
the
we're
two
having
of us.
lunch.
Awful.
Are they?
Yes.
Oh.
But isn't that the thing? Don't you normally hate photographs of yourself?
Well, no,
Because
'cause you-
people are so critical of their
I
own
know,
photos.
but you do know if it's a good one.
You do.
You do know if it's a
I
good
Yeah.
one.
Well,
Or an
we know that,
acceptable
we know
one,
that
even.
this one isn't.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But if it's a group of people, it's very hard to get a photo that
No, it
satisfies
is.
everybody.
Oh,
It-
yeah,
it is
yeah,
very difficult.
yeah.
But we could try again tomorrow morning
We
before
could.
we go.
At the
Try and get one
cathedral.
together.
We were
At the
talking.
cathedral.
We were talking earlier on about the fact that we do. There are some really good family group photos that have been taken in the past that you can't use because someone's ex is on there,
Yeah.
and they're not in the right place to remove them. We were discussing earlier, saying if someone new comes into the family as a girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. For family photographs, you should say you've got to stand on the end.
Yeah, in case
we need to
Just in case we need to crop
Can be locked
in the
off.
future.
That's true. That should be a law.
Because someone said, they were talking about that where that had been done, and they said the reason they knew that someone had been cropped is that there was a hand on somebody's shoulder.
Oh no!
Yes,
Just
I
the
remember.
hand,
I
wasn't it?
remember that.
And they said,
hand.
obviously someone's
Just
been
this hand
taken
on
out
his
of
shoulder
it.
there.
Yeah. Who was that
Like
then?
that.
Have you ever photobombed anybody?
And we came across somebody who had actually got married. There was a wedding group there,
Nice.
having all the photographs being done.
Yeah.
So Joe and I went, shall we? Yeah, okay. So we're at the back of their wedding.
Oh, great. Yeah. Was like the little lady taking the video today, and she's sort of clanning around, so I was walking right as if I knew her. Yeah.
Little things, isn't
Yeah,
it?
no, I know, it does give pleasure, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. But what I think is so sad is that, now we take a photograph of our grandchildren, about half a dozen every day. And my early photographs, I've got about 5 a year.
Yeah.
Yes.
If that.
Yeah.
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 But I miss photograph albums.
Yeah.
The fact that they're on our phones. I mean, and now I've changed phones. I've still got a load of photographs on my old phone. haven't I?
Yeah.
And I just
But
like
we
going
make
through an
them.
album.
We
Well,
do
yeah,
make
You
you're
them.
right.
do. Yeah.
Photo books.
We
They're
should.
ever so easy
Yeah, we
to
should.
do.
Yeah, we should.
And we do look at them. We sit and look at them,
Yeah.
and you can sort of bunch them into holidays or
You can, whoever does that,
well, we do.
Do you? Okay.
If you've got a little, they're not. We haven't got a huge number, but if you've got a little pile of them, we leave them sort of in our conservatory when people are sitting around. They'll just pick. Oh, this is interesting. We've got sort of ones. We've got all the boys. We've got ones. Oh, what we call BC before children.
Oh, I thought you meant on your phone. That you
No,
put
no,
into
no.
albums
Taken
and
it
things.
from our phone,
Yeah.
and they're
No.
physical,
Oh, yes.
physical photographs.
Yes, okay.
And you do sit
got
and just look at them.
Yeah.
We were saying the other day, our grandchildren and our children to some extent have got our grandchildren certainly will have their whole life
Yes.
on video.
Yeah.
Every birthday party, every sort of a major thing will be on some
How
sort of video.
lovely! I think that's so
Some of
lovely.
it will be
Can
good,
you
but-
imagine being able to hear your mum and dad's voice again,
Yeah.
or see them
absolutely.
animated and being somewhere?
Well,
we
you
don't
did
have
that with your
You
I
did that with
did
your
it.
dad,
I did it
didn't
with
you?
a
Yeah.
black and white photo, because where there are no recordings of my dad's voice or
Yeah.
movement, video at all. And I found I took a picture, and there are sites you can go on where they will animate a black and white photograph. It's only for about 5 or 6 seconds, but it takes the photo and it makes it move, and the eyes move and that. Just for that sort of
Quite
stuff.
spooky.
Wow!
It is quite spooky, and I did it with him, and I did it with my great uncle who died in the First World War at Gallipoli. Did it with him in his uniform outside a tent, and he moves as well. And of course, that would never have happened in those days, with him. So, yeah.
Didn't you say you showed it to Anne? And
Yeah, it did upset.
It
It
made Anne
made
cry
Anne
when
cry
she saw
because she
it.
said, I can't believe I'm seeing Dad moving.
That's extraordinary.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yes,
Isn't it?
it's worth, if you look online for it, you can find sites that do it, and they will not just, they won't, you can get ones that colorise black and white ones as well, can't you?
Yeah.
And stuff,
Yeah.
But yeah, the old photos moving is quite interesting.
Wow,
yeah.
that's amazing. But we were saying, our grandchildren will know what they sounded like as children.
Yes, indeed.
They'll
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, I've got old sort of cassettes of the kids, but it's basically just making baby noises and farting.
Yeah.
And what about the children?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is embarrassing, really. Yeah.
It's just Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can get those. If you've got what you mean, like VHS videos.
Well, actually, old cassette tapes that I did.
Oh, right.
made cassette recordings. of
Oh, I
the
see.
kids
I thought you meant like
when they were little.
Video cassettes.
Yeah, I mean, occasionally they're singing a nursery rhyme or something or other, but it's not required listening, really. It might interest them, maybe.
It might, though, mightn't it? Yes, it would.
Yeah.
Yes, it is preserving these things.
But you also get just so much clag on your phone.
I know.
There's
But
so many
when
photographs.
it's of your children, you can't get rid of them.
And you can't often find something you want because there's just
Too
so
many to
much
look.
stuff there. You try and look back.
Well,
through.
now those the people who've got iPhones and things now, they're because it sort of automatically I don't know, puts
Categorises.
categorises things. So they can do searches.
Yes, I
to
suppose.
find
Yeah.
particular sort of types of photo of kids or whatever. I don't understand how to do that. I delete an awful lot.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I did. I'm not racist.
I
about
did
it.
I'm a bit
mine
sort
as
of
well.
like that. I don't like things
Especially
hanging
ones that
around.
doubled up.
He got rid of videotapes of me on,
A camel?
not on a camel, but on the television.
Oh, on television. Okay.
Two things.
I didn't do that deliberately.
No, but I'm going to throw all these around. No, we're never
No,
going
I
to do
taped
it.
over it.
Yes.
But Mandy doesn't hold a grudge about
No,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think, right on that note, we probably need to bring it to a close, I would have thought, really, unless anybody else has got anything else
Maybe, I
to
don't know how long.
do.
By all means, yeah.
Unless someone's got
Well,
anything
the
burning.
normal thing that we do is that, I mean, they haven't all been sort of, I wished I hadn't tonight, but normally we have a genie who will remove one of the things that you would like them to remove from the things that you have done. So, if there has been a thing that you wish you hadn't done, the genie kindly comes in and expunges it from your life. Just magic. So if anybody has anything that they,
That's on the things we've talked about, really.
Yeah. But
Well, you said things you did that you really, really think you shouldn't have done. And
Or
you
wish
would
you-
like.
well, many of the things we've been talking about this evening, normally there have been incidents, but then of course if we're just so happy with everything we've done,
Drink's been taken.
yeah.
Yeah, we've said in the past we could give the genie a night off because we're reasonably happy. We haven't done anything highly embarrassing.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Anything we've said tonight.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I see.
It's all part of
No,
life,
I've
which
only
chat,
just,
please.
I've only just
Yeah.
kicked as
Yeah,
well.
no,
That's
okay.
what I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
well,
yes.
So I can't remember what I said anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish I hadn't cried at my own party because it was a bit embarrassing. So maybe the genie could take that one away from me, so that I actually did get the apple popped. I got sunk my teeth
Sunk your teeth
into it.
Yeah,
And,
exactly.
and I was triumphant.
Didn't splutter or anything.
No, I didn't embarrass
There we
myself.
are, that's what's happened.
Or my mum, Yeah, okay, well thanks, Jeannie. Yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up.
I can't think any of the ones that I wish the genie could take away. I mean, maybe he could take away my desire to watch the Tenderfoot and to concentrate more on chatting to Deborah Lord.
It could have paid dividends in about another 2 years, couldn't it?
You might have been tender in a different area.
Well, I hope she's listening.
Yeah. Oh, I
About
hope.
that.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Join us next time for another I Wish I Hadn't.